going on, guys? Welcome back to the New Era Mindset. I am really glad to have you guys back. I am happy to be here making this video for you guys. I know there are some struggles sometimes when it comes to choosing what you want to do in your life, when it comes to like either a career or a business that you want to get going, or something that you want to work on, right? Something that you want to work for. That becomes difficult, especially in today's era, because a lot of times, for example, there are some kids that are just leaving high school and they still have parents telling them to go to college and study for something that the parents think it's a good idea. Now, I'm not gonna blame the parents. They were raised in a different era. They were raised in a different time. But a lot of the times the parents think that a certain career is still applicable to today's day. And we know that's not true. We know that if you do go into a career, or you do go to college for a certain career, one thing that's going to happen is that you're going to leave college with a lot of debt, and there might be a shortage of jobs for that thing that you studied for. You have to choose wisely. You have to choose wisely what you want to do for a career, what kind of business you want to open, what is something that you want to work for. You don't want to get into something that you started off and then it dies out within a couple years, and then you're left with still some huge ass debt that you acquired just because you went to study something that it's not working as well in today's era, because either that job is now taken by some kind of robot or some kind of machine. A lot of things are being developed nowadays. Do your research. Watch what you're getting into. Really take a closer look into what it is that you want to study. Now, another thing is, maybe the thing that you want to get into, maybe you don't need to go to college. Maybe you don't need to take a freaking $200,000 class. Maybe you don't need to go through that. Maybe you can learn it on your own. Maybe you can look up some classes online. Maybe you can do, just learn by experience. A lot of businesses now are looking more into what can you do rather than, a certificate that says you went through this class. If you have experience, what you can do is you can be like, hey, I'll do this for free for you. I'll do this project for free for you so you can see my work. I haven't gone to college for this, but I have a lot of experience. I have this many years of working with this kind of stuff. I can show you my work. It'll be at no cost, and we can talk about whether you want to hire me or not after that. Evidence that you can do something really well works better than a simple paper saying that you went through a class. And in fact, you might have more skills than somebody who went through a class, just because you've dedicated your whole time to learning, and putting everything into practice, getting better every time. And throughout the years, you've gained so much knowledge about that thing that you love to do. And you realize that you didn't really need to go through college to gain that experience or to get that good. And on top of that, no debt. Now, how great is that? Listen, things at this point of our lives can change at any time. We have no clue where all this technology is going to take us. We have no clue what kind of jobs are going to be gone within the next decade. We're not sure. We're not sure about that. You have to keep up to date with the technology that's being developed. You have to look at what jobs are being taken over by robots or machines. And you have to see what are the shifts that are happening in this era. what things don't work anymore. All right? College might be something that not many people are going to be going to in a few years. Now, some are still going. Some are still going, and to many of them, it's a mistake. Don't be one of those people. All right? Do your research. If I would have known what I want to do in my life when I was a kid, honestly, I might have dropped out. I'll be honest. I might have dropped out. My family wouldn't have liked it because I know what they stand for. I know what they believe. But me knowing what I want for me in my life, now I realize that in school, I wasn't taught enough about certain things that I could now use for my benefit, for growing and for developing a certain business or something that I'm working towards. The stuff I learned hasn't really applied to that. Like, I didn't learn enough. Now I know if I would have gone out of my way, develop, learn, study the thing that I want to do when I was younger, if I would have done that when I was younger, man, I would be better right now. I'm not saying I hate where I am. I love where I am, right? I love where I am. I love where I'm going. I'm just saying that sometimes school might not be the best thing because times are changing. Times have changed, actually, and they're still changing. So we really need to choose wisely what we want to do. We need to choose wisely what careers we want to take on. And we need to choose wisely where we want to be in our lives in the future. All right, that's it for this one, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Please, if you are thinking about going to college, just double think about it. Take a second thought. Make sure that what you're going to study applies in this era. And if it doesn't apply, or if you realize that it does apply, but you can do it without going to college, hey, just hustle it, grind it, work hard, and you can get the skills that you can actually get more skills than somebody in college. So better for you. All right, I'll leave you guys with that. I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care. Bye.